It's me, Renee, and back. And this is my December TBR. So my December TBR is gonna be like three folded, like kind of tree themed in a way. I'm gonna try to finish some books I started in November, but also I might finish some books I started earlier in the year. I have quite a lot of books on hold that I started. I don't not DNFing, not DNF books, but just kind of books I started and then didn't finish. But yeah, I have some books that I kind of the books I started in November. I kind of want to finish in December because time didn't give me time to finish these books, but I want to finish them. So first we have Good News, a non-fiction book about good news. It's not long, but yeah, I just read 2 pages in it. But yeah, this is probably doable. It's lots of big and lots of pictures and stuff, so it's kind of even shorter than it looks. And yeah. Then we have The Untold Lives of the Woman Killed by Jack the Ripper. I've just begun it. Yeah, more or less just begun it. And I enjoy it, but yeah, didn't have time to finish it. And I want to, yeah, read more in it or finish it. Yeah, like if some of these books I don't finish, but I just kind of read more in, I'll also be happy with that. But I kind of want to, yeah, I want to finish as many books as possible. That, yeah, I mean, as many books as possible is kind of a bit vague, but yeah. Then we have The Black Count, Sortegreven. It's a real life story of Count of Monte Cristo, or the person who inspired that. So I did start it in November. Well, yeah, but I just got 100 pages in, and there's 300 pages left. So yeah, it's a good book. I just shiny other books. So yeah, want to finish this one. And then we have Reading Aloud. It's stories from real life from public libraries in UK. And I've started reading 2 stories, and I've got a few left. So yeah. Then we have, give me a little moment. Then we have Who Ate the First Oyster? The extraordinary people behind the greatest first in history. So a lot of these are non-fiction because non-fiction November, and I want to finish some non-fiction November books. I'm not sure if I'll start any new non-fiction books, but I want to finish the one that I started in November. We'll see if that happens, but I want to finish at least some of them. And then we have Dishonesty is the second best policy and Other Rules to Live by David Mitchell. It's his essays and articles that he's written for different newspapers and stuff in UK. And yeah. And then we have another pile. So this pile kind of goes into 2 piles. So this is library books / books that I've started. So these 2 books I started, but they are also library books. This one being Britannia, a non-fiction book about Norway and England's relationship and why Norwegians love England so much and the impact we have it on English or England and have we an impact and what have you. And yeah, I just about started it, and so far I'm enjoying it. And then we have Stina Wodereiser, og jeg skal si deg hvem du er. A travel book about, well, analyzing ish tourism and yeah, I suppose a bit more tourism books than a travel book. And it's not long, but yeah, it has some pages in it. And yeah, probably finish this soon, I'm thinking, but who knows. And yeah. And then we have there. Give me a little moment. Then we have a few more library reads, ones I haven't started, but I want to start because library. Them Sava, Helene Uri. So this is not a non-fiction book. This is about the differences between females using language and men using language, and how often females don't really get that much time to speak. Even in Norway, we often have less time to speak than males get in like debates and all that stuff, in like the public fora. And yeah, and how girls use different languages in different ways, and yeah, there's both feminism and linguistics, and yeah, it interests me, obviously. So yeah, and then we have Bleksprut, and Kärlekshistoria, so non-fiction book about an octopus, animal. And yeah, I like steampunk. I love Gail Carriger, so found this and kind of thought, I want to read it. So yeah, and then we have Vov by Tor Åge Bringsvärd. So Tor Åge Bringsvärd is a Norwegian author. He's written lots of fiction books, but also some non-fiction books. This being one of them. This is a book all about how dogs are used in fiction or in myths, or dogs and their importance in life, history, pop culture, what have you. It's pictures here and there, and then here and there. It's like that. So it's both lots of text, but also pictures here and there. And yeah, those. And then some library books I actually haven't hauled yet. So yeah, surprise, small library haul. So we have Rosa er den nye punken, which is a Norwegian book about pink and how it's the new punk. And it looks at the color pink and white, so ostracized, and like how it symbolizes and all that stuff. And yeah, it seemed cool. Haven't heard of it, but seemed cool. And then we have The Mask Keeper's Maker's Daughter by Holly Webb. It's a middle grade, set in Venice, about a girl who doesn't know her dad and then finds out her dad is a magical mask maker. And yeah, sounded cute and nice. And yeah. And then we have Vinterkrigen by Janne Strangholt, Norwegian author, but actually this actually exists in English. Pretty sure the whole trilogy exists in English. Anyway, this is the last book in the trilogy. I read the first two, I just kind of never got to the third one. I thought I might read this one. No, why not? So yeah, so that's the first two different parts kind of finished. So books I want to finish from November, library books, but also December is diverse December. So I kind of also want to read some diverse reads. And with that in mind, okay, give me a moment. Read in a way missing. Give me a moment, because I mean you won't be going anywhere. I'll be pausing, so of course you have to give me a moment. But yeah, so yeah, now I have some books on my TBR on Ready pile that are diverse. I have a lot of books on my TBR, and a lot of them are diverse, but these are a few of them. So okay, you know what? There you go. You just saw my copy pants. Yeah, now we have Mad, Bad, and Dangerous to Know by Samira Ahmed. So this is a book that takes place actually during two different timelines. It takes place in modern day France, with a person sounds a bit weird, with a young teen from Chicago, and then it also takes place 200 years earlier in the Ottoman Empire. And both of these characters are Muslims, and yeah, it just seems cool, and also beautiful cover. So that's the one. And then we have an arc of give me a moment. Strange Travels Agency number 2. So it's in Norwegian because it's an arc. We don't get English arcs. So yeah, so in Norwegian it's called Ved havets ende. In English it's probably like Strange Travels Agency, The Edge of the Cross. It's called in English. It's the second world, so yeah. And yeah, I enjoyed the first one. I haven't read this one yet. Also had the first one in arc, I think. But yeah, I enjoyed it. So kind of curious to get to this one. And then we have Dreams of Fire by Nathaniel Wayne. So this is actually written by a booktuber. He's not a booktuber. Sorry, they're not a booktuber. By a YouTuber. She makes videos about movies, about TV series, and also about queerness and both of those things. But also sometimes books, but mostly books and movies. And yeah, this is her first book. And yeah, beautiful cover. I know that it has romance, and no, I think actually it doesn't have romance in it. And yeah, it just I kind of wanted to get it just because I really like the creator, but also like I think it has a like very elaborate and cool world. They publish the books in themselves, so it's not any publisher behind it. It's self-published, and yeah, I'm pretty sure there's different queer aspects to this one. I'm thinking. So yeah, and then we have moment, and then we have the Dating Playbook by Roshan. So this one came out in July. Plan to read it in July. Actually, pre-order it. Haven't read it yet. But yeah, I love the Dating Playbook. So yeah, even though this one takes place, like one of the main characters is sports. It's an athlete, and the other one is a personal trainer. It's like all those things are kind of my thing. But I love Favorite John, so yeah, I'm gonna think it's probably still a good book. So yeah. And then we have The State of Grace by Rachel Lucas, a YA romance with a autistic main character, which you don't really have. I don't really think you have that at all. Do you have that other than this book? Don't think you do. But yeah, it's at least in one of the few books with like that. And yeah, excited to get to it. And then lastly-ish, we have Out of Character by Annabelle Albert. This is the second one in this world, so it's kind of in the same universe as the other book, Conventionally Yours, but it's romance and adult romance, so it's kind of it's separate characters and all that, but like characters meet in this one that it's meet in the first one. And yeah, I very much enjoyed the first one, so I'm thinking I enjoy this one as well. It's gay romance set in Comic Con world, and yeah, also nice cover. And now we have a book that's simply well, I'm saying it's not diverse. It might be diverse, might just mean I don't know if it's diverse. Like sometimes a book doesn't mention in the summary if it's diverse or not. So this book might have some diversity to it. I just might not know about it. But it's a book I've been having for a whole year now. Haven't read it yet, and I want to read it. So putting it in here, in my TBR, hoping I'll listen to myself. Renee of December, listen to yourself now. Do it. Do it. It is Rebel Rose by who's it by again? It's by someone interesting. It's by it is by that's weird. Emma Farrell. Not I think she's written other stuff before, but yeah. So this is kind of first new series by like officially by the Disney company. So they have authors write YA books set after the Disney movies. So it's called the Queen's Council. So it's after all the princesses become queens and yeah, how they handle being queens. And often there's also often some historical aspects to it. This one has the French Revolution in it, and yeah, excited. Might probably also pick up some audiobooks, but yeah, again, who knows? But yeah, that's more or less it. And yeah, might pick up some other stuff. That's kind of books that I kind of have defined, like think I'm gonna try to read in both August, December. And yeah, also I thought I might make another video of that. No, forget it. And yeah, if you have any thoughts on these books, if you have any cool reading plans in summer, if you just want to say hi, and I'll see you soon. Bye.